Hey YouTube, this is Angie and I'm back with another video. I said I'm back with another video. It is lit, it is lit, it is lit. How are y'all doing today? I would say I'm doing fine, but I'm really upset. And I'm going to tell you why. My doctor denied, or my insurance denied Ozempic for me to lose weight. And I'm freaking pissed. But let's get past that, all right? Let's get past that. So if I seem angry at a moment, that's what it is. That's what it is. But today we're watching Chill's clips. You'll never sleep again after watching these scary videos. I don't know. I like my sleep a lot, so I don't know if we should even watch these videos, but I'm a G, so I'm going to go in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up. Let's go.
A YouTuber named Sweet Dreams is shooting off Roman candles in celebration of the 4th of July when a shrill scream pierces the night air.
Do you hear that? Yeah, you go first. It's a farm animal.
They track the noise for well over a minute until it becomes louder and more distinct. At the end of a short journey, standing a very close distance away, they discover the shrieking source hunched over and alone.
What is that? Dude,
Please.
what is that?
That's a person.
He slowly
That is
backs away from
100%
the
a person.
bent-over gray humanoid and then goes into an all-out run.
That would be
the
all
creature
over the
gives
news if it was
chase, and
real.
Sweet Dreams turns around to find it swiping at him through the air. I can't tell if this is an actual humanoid or just one of their friends with makeup on, so I'll
Yes.
leave it up to you to decide.
Absolutely
All of the other
not,
videos
for real.
on his channel
Absolutely
are
not.
just him playing video games, nothing else like this one. Ryan Prunty is certain their estate is haunted after this creepy experience in their attic happened. Let's take a look at what he and his friend caught on tape and see if it's really paranormal.
Still, I think it's all good up here, dude. We're gonna explore a little further.
No.
Bro, it's
Isn't it funny, Bailey?
I'm not.
Open the door, Bailey.
It's locked.
Bailey, open the door.
Look.
What is that?
It doesn't look like the door got stuck by itself. At 11 minutes and 34 seconds, the locking mechanism has been turned into a horizontal locked position. Someone, either a ghost or one of their roommates, must have been on the other side. They force open the door, and less than a minute later, this mysterious orb guides them to another weird event. No one else is home, and yet they see wet footprints outside of the shower that lead to nowhere. Maybe one of them showered and left, but I think most people would pick up the towel first. It's a creepy video, but all of these ghostly encounters would be easy to fake with the help of a third person. So I'm
Right.
wondering if that's exactly what
That's
they
exactly
did.
what happened.
When
That's
something
exactly
goes
what
bump
happened.
in the night, you just
Give me some
better
real
hope you're
shit.
not working the night shift. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by MX Fear of Dogs. The Redditor
That might be
writes,
real.
friend works for a pharmacy as security. He was notified the alarm was going off at 2 a.m., which is triggered by internal sensors. He arrived and found nothing wrong, but reviewed the footage to find the cause and saw this. He said this was the security guard's first encounter with the paranormal. If it is in fact paranormal activity, the footage shows a shelving unit pressed up against a wall full of products and assumedly medicine. Watch the fourth shelf. Several items can be seen falling with force. One hits the ground and skids away out of sight. The other hits the ground and appears to break into 6 separate rectangular pieces. While most in the comments of this video are cracking pharmacy jokes, some are asking thoughtful questions about the history of the building.
What's on- is
or
that a
whether or
wall
not
right
something
there?
like
Like,
this has happened in the past.
is this a wall?
Others who say they're
Or can you get behind
pharmacists or
it?
caregivers claim
If you
this
can get
strange stuff
behind it,
happens all
push
the
it out.
time in their line
know what I
of
mean?
work. Allison333, however, gets the last laugh,
I think somebody
writing,
can stand
I
right
guess
behind
you
there
can
and push
say
it.
they had a short shelf
I don't know.
life. We see what you did there, Allison. Can 2 separate security cameras glitch at once? Or is this The Matrix Revisited? Posted to the very spooky video subreddit, a woman in Colombia appears to have vanished, and her vanishing act was captured from 2 angles. From one angle, she is walking down the sidewalk. She pauses for a moment, then walks a bit more before suddenly zapping from view. A second video captures her at an angle from the front. Again, she walks forward before disappearing into thin air at the corner of the sidewalk. Did she just teleport to another dimension? Some in the comments think this was just CCTV taking photos every few seconds, which were sped up for viewing. That way the girl could have disappeared in the so-called vanishing act. Others think this girl obviously has the gift of invisibility. What do you think is going on here? Let me know in the comments. The audio of this dashcam video will haunt you. At around noon in October 2014, in Indianapolis, Indiana, a woman was sitting in her
I used to live
car
there.
outside an office building with a dashcam recording in process.
Did he have a
In
mask
the
on?
video, a person can be seen walking past her vehicle wearing a strange mask, while the footage only shows one individual. According to the woman,
Oh, I
there
see
were
this
5
video.
of
There's
them
more,
total
yeah.
out of sight. You can hear the woman laughing as she asks the group where they got their masks. But soon she learns that this isn't a joke as they smash out her windows and rob her.
Knock, knock. Hi there. I'd love to show
That
you
person
what a
just walked in
K-12
the
powered
building.
school is really like.
He's like, nope.
The woman was pulled out of her vehicle by her hair and thrown on the ground by a woman in a face mask and camo jacket. The attacker then took the woman's cell phone and purse. It seems this wasn't the group's first attack of the day. They were also charged with breaking the window of a moving car. Looks like we're not even safe sitting
I'd
in
run
a
'em
parking
over.
lot.
to
Barack
God, I'd run 'em over.
offers this video as proof that his house is haunted, but maybe there's more to it than that.
Uneven.
Listen to this part and tell me if you can
Might
hear a
be
fan
uneven.
or some kind of air current or really anything that could be causing the door to slam like this. I've seen a draft cause a door to slam shut one time, but never over and over. Have you? Barack records the top and bottom of the door to show that no one is near it. So this absolutely has to be a 1 in a million problem with the ventilation system, or else the supernatural at work. This video,
I have to agree.
published by Adam in 2007, shows what the owner's dog has been barking at for several weeks. In the dark video, you can see the dog approach the outer door which leads into the kitchen. He seems like he's been alerted by something. He walks right up to the door, then something eerie happens. The door blinds open rapidly, then close just as rapidly. The dog waits there, and there's a tapping noise heard on the film as light appears from the outside. When the blinds open again, then they rapidly shut. The dog whines for a minute, and the blinds roll up a bit, and then a bit more, and then even more than that. The dog just sits guard at the door as the blinds roll up slowly. For the rest of the clip, the loyal and very concerned dog just sits there at the door, aware of the paranormal happenings, but not sure what to do about
dude.
them. None of us are.
Is there
Rex.
somebody right
this
here?
event is
I
unexplainable
think
in my
somebody's right
opinion.
here, and they're
but
pulling
let
on
me
a
know
cord.
if you have a different guess.
That's all blacked out
If
right
you're
there.
looking for a haunted location, your best bet is to choose somewhere with a scary history.
Ronan.
Steve Ronan, an American urban explorer,
him.
traveled to the United Kingdom
I
to
never watched him
investigate
do
a
any scary
Victorian
stuff. I always
style
watched his abandoned
mansion
stuff.
believed to be the site of a gruesome taking of life. Despite its longevity, the event took place in 2006 when then homeowner Christopher Lumsden ended his wife's life in a jealous rage. She had allegedly just returned from dinner with her lover when the incident occurred. Despite the viciousness of the event, Lumsden only served 5.5 years when he was released on license, the British legal system's equivalent of parole. Intrigued by the story, Ronan decided to investigate at the home in order to see if he could come up with answers. Upon arrival, the front of the house is littered with large trash, including several beds, some broken walls, and what appears to be clothing. At the time the video was filmed, renovations were ongoing to prepare the house to be put up for sale. It is unknown if the trash was from the house itself or was left there randomly, but it would be strange if so many pieces of clothing were left behind. The first bit of the video is Ronan and his team exploring
Probably
the
the kitchen,
house,
I mean,
finding it in a
girls'
state of
clothes,
disrepair. At one point, they find a strange piece of wallpaper on the floor. The same system is seen covering the walls of a room. Written on it are various strange phases, including Carpe Diem, Dungeons Fire, Jungle, Truth or Dare Power. What this means is a mystery,
hell?
and it's a strange design to have as a wallpaper. Things quickly take a turn for the creepy when they find a red stain on the floor of one of the rooms in front of a dresser. On closer inspection, it is a sizable red blot stained into the floorboard that was once beneath the now torn up carpet. It definitely is believable that it's what we're all thinking, since the coloration does resemble when such a stain has aged over time. One of the crew decides to
Yeah, you
shine a
can't get that out
UV
of-
light
but
on the spot. As he
wouldn't they have had
explains,
someone
the
come out
spot
and
remains
got rid of
visible
all
as a
that,
dark
though?
purple under the light, instead of blending into the floor. Also, while it is not mentioned, there are spots that weren't visible when the light wasn't on. Going off the find, they decide to begin a spirit box session in the room. The method they use is simple, as they find a radio and rapidly shift through the channels. After a couple of questions and one false alarm, a voice comes through the static saying you were tricked.
You were tricked. Did you just hear you were tricked?
This is strange, as immediately before that, they were discussing whether or not they were deceived into believing another house entirely was the location of the gruesome life-taking. At the beginning of the video, they spoke with a security guard of another residence who claimed the occupied house was the actual location of the incident. However, they were not allowed in and went to this house nearby that is also said to be where the incident happened. Could it be possible they are communicating with something who knows
this is
they
a
were
whole
tricked?
video.
The
It's
group
got
hears
all of them
various
in it.
answers come through the radio, although admittedly it is hard to hear whether it is actually something answering them or simply words from the radio programs coming through and sounding like answers. Next, the group decides to conduct an EVP session to see if they can hear anything else. During the session, the group hears noises and something like shuffling is picked up on the EVP.
That could be a hand going across your pants, like wiping it. It could be doing this. That thing picks up everything.
At this
I
time,
don't believe it
nobody
does.
in the room is moving or talking. They also hear something that sounds like
I don't believe
chewing or
those at all.
moving their
And
mouth.
you can
After
place
asking a
things in there to
question,
play
some
back.
sort of faint whisper can be heard right before the next question is asked.
If so, who was the one who murdered you?
Unfortunately, it's too difficult to decipher what, if anything, is being said, as it is too quiet. After nothing else seems to come through, finally the group uses an actual spirit box, which automatically and rapidly changes stations so quickly you can't hear what is being said by the
Yeah, you can hear
program.
shit.
Ronan asks if anyone can tell what
have one of
happened
those.
and if there was an event of a life being taken. Soon after, a voice comes through with what sounds like yes, immediately followed by what sounds like someone died. Soon, a male voice comes through with what Ronan thinks sounds like wasn't me.
So much activity now.
The moment that is guaranteed to send chills down your spine is when a woman, either laughing, crying, or possibly screaming, can be heard.
There are 15 new jobs added to Indeed every second.
The investigation drops soon after, and Ronan leaves with what could be considered valuable evidence. The event that occurred in the home has left an imprint, and not just the stain on the floor.
If it's the right house, 'cause that security
YouTuber
guard said it
D-Dog
was a different
Michael is
house.
back at it again, exploring this
The white-
abandoned
hold on.
place, and he is not alone.
If you're looking for a certain house that you heard about the murder and all that, and you want to go investigate it, and security tells you it's occupied, so you can't get in there. So you just find another house and assume it has the same history?
무슨 소리지? 뭐야? 거기 누구세요? 누구세요 거기?
After being scared to
Oh
his
my
wits'
goodness.
end, Michael enters another dark room and sees this.
Is it attacking him?
Did that hand just confront him? The mystery continues as he enters a room of mirrors.
뭔 소리야? 뭐야? 나 지금
After this terrifying encounter, he keeps on going.
누구 있어요 혹시? 혹시 누구?
You can just tell when someone's faking. Like,
분
they're
사람,
not good
분 사람.
actors
Someone
at
is
all.
there for sure. And that someone is stalking him.
Make all those chairs move.
그만이요.
Michael hears both a girl and a man in this haunted place, but are they good or evil? I think that he'd better hedge his bets because he can't be sure. Matt Bell accidentally manages to catch his neighbor's house on video as it goes up in flames. Watch about a minute in as a flaming piece of debris flutters across the street and lands in his hedges with a solid thud.
Oh, hell no.
Soon his front yard is ablaze, and now Matt's house looks like it is about to go up next. It looks pretty bad for a while until his neighbors run over with some garden hoses and work on putting out the flames. Meanwhile, all Matt can do is watch on his phone with terror as he rushes home.
Please put that out for me, please. I'm on my way home. Your house on fire. Yeah, I know. I'm on my way.
The authorities are ultimately able to contain the blaze and keep it from spreading to other residences. This video just goes to show how easily
That's
the fire could have
crazy.
spread. If that flaming chunk had landed on Matt's roof instead of the
Hell
hedges,
yeah, it
there would
would've
have
been
been little
fucked.
that his neighbors could have done. A student is doing some schoolwork on his computer when somebody comes in and starts recording. They have a
to
short
stop cussing on
conversation
here. I
that's
heard that
interrupted by a
we'll
large
get
figure
ads if you
standing in
cuss.
the darkened doorway behind them.
Or if you cuss too much.
The
or something
creature's
like
head
that.
almost touches the ceiling, and its arms are so gigantic and long that they don't even fully fit in the camera frame. Its arms look long enough to pluck them from the couch and drag them to their doom. Fortunately for them,
You
the
know
two
what?
friends get away just in
I'm gonna stop
time.
this right here because I'm tired of seeing all the bullshit. All of them that we watched today look fake except for the pharmacy, but I don't know. Yeah. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Show YouTube I am worth watching. If you woke up today, you're already winning. Peace.